What's up guys, PC here, and today we're going to talk about the king of the hill, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. Now it's a shiny little toy and every single one of you know about this, but there's been some significant changes that has made its way to the Z Fold 5 that might sound incremental, but they're actually super serious. Let me explain. So the Z Flip 5 has a shiny new outside design, which basically is not a marketing gimmick like the Z Flip 4, but the Flip 5 actually adopted the Motorola Razr Plus design, and basically in the front, half of the screen is separate display with a separate UI, and it also offers a range of widgets at launch, which obviously is just going to grow over time. But from that point, the Z Fold looks like it hasn't changed anything from its previous generation. Is it just another spec bump with minor tweaks and turns here and there? Well, if you saw the title of this video, you already know that we're not here to discuss the spec sheet. Okay, so the first thing that visually has changed, and which I think is super important for folding phone, and that is the hinge. Samsung finally did it right. The gap is simply non-existent for the first time since the inception of Samsung foldables. Now, I understand that there's been a lot of competition around the hood like Google Pixel Fold and Oppo Find N2, and none of these have a gap in between the displays when folded. So it's a big win for Samsung that they have successfully cracked the code for making a reliable hinge that you can trust for years to come with no fear of dust or anything getting in between. Okay, point number 2. So the display is much brighter than last year. Now, I know that I wasn't supposed to talk about the specs, but hear me out. So the Z Fold 5 has 750 nits of brightness at its peak, which is significantly brighter than 1000 nits of brightness from Z Fold 4, which should give you a fairly comfortable visibility when outdoors. Now, another point is that the S Pen is now 40% smaller, which makes it easier to carry around in your phone case, which I think is a much more practical use of folding phone, because this could easily be your iPad mini replacement with the S Pen. Okay, so hear me out, guys. So I understand that not much has visually changed since its last generation, but that's kind of how things are going to be now. So the S22 Ultra looks exactly the same as S22 Ultra. The Tab S9 Ultra looks basically the same as Tab S8 Ultra. Samsung has kind of already made up their mind about how they want their design language to be, and any significant changes to that could potentially erase their design language from an average consumer's mind. So they're basically playing safe with their super recognizable, the Samsung way of doing things. So yeah, that's been it, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you tomorrow.